What is going on, everybody? We are now live here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. This is stream number 2 of Two Stream Thursday. What is going on, everyone? This is your TNA Sacrifice preview and prediction stream here on the channel. What is going on, everyone? I am Steve. This is Cpeezy. What's going on, brother? How you been, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro, man. How about you, Steve? How's it going?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm still awake.
Yeah,
But here we are.
Shockingly,
I know. But here we are, man. Sacrifices tomorrow. Leave it up to TNA to change things at the last minute.
Yeah, something about those Tonys in their name, and Tony.
I know, right?
Some last minute changes.
Last minute changes, bro. But let us know in the chat what match you're looking forward to. Are you excited for the pay-per-view tomorrow and all that fun stuff? If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media, wherever it is that you share videos with all your friends. Also, if you guys feel generous, hit that super chat. It does help out the channel. We were live earlier today, like we mentioned, this Thursday, so it's Two Stream Thursday. Earlier today, myself, Big Mike, we were live for another episode of Something About Dynamite, aka Saturn. We talked about Kazuchika Okada being the newest member of the Elite and them forming the Elite 2000. If you get what I mean.
What a great comparison.
I'm kidding. I mean, Okada's the Elite. You know what I mean? He
is the elite.
He's an elite athlete or elite performer, but the two guys in between them that makes it 2000. But that's no here or there.
Yeah.
All right. So again, if you have not, give that a watch when you can. The rating was in 779,000 in the mud. I know you didn't see it earlier, but I'll play it for you.
No, Millie.
So this was the go home show. Let's get back to the meat and potato. This is TNA.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What was your overall thought? Did this show get you excited? Because the go home show to Sacrifice, did it get you excited? Like, man, I can't wait for tomorrow.
No, it did not do that. It just seemed like they just kind of like it's like they did everything you should do in a go home show, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta see this show tomorrow.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I just feel like it was rushed.
Yeah, that's a perfect example for it, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I feel like, bro, they just rushed. Like, I feel like it was just yesterday we were just getting out of No Surrender. And now here we are with Sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, boom.
Like, yeah, bro, can you let this breathe? Like, and then they're promoting Rebellion. They're promoting what was it? What were they promoting today?
Under Siege.
Under Siege. Like, yo, can a motherfucker breathe? TNA, come on.
Anthem want that money. They got to make up for it.
Yes, they do. So, like I mentioned, and I'm going to mention this again, leave it to TNA to do some last minute changes because they did. So these graphics that you're going to see, there were changes. And I couldn't find the updated one.
There was a match that wasn't even announced that's on here now all of a sudden. So,
which one is that?
Well, we'll get to it.
We'll get
a certain GOAT. Certain future world champion.
Oh, PCO.
Yeah, there we go.
You see
how we talking?
How come it didn't pop up on my air? There we go.
Look at that.
We'll get into that in a little. We'll get into that just a bit here. So let's get into it. So what we'll do is we'll splice also what happened on the show with said performer. How about that? Just to
that's good.
So you get a little bit of both. All right. So now I'm going in the order of Wikipedia with the exception of what I feel is the main event. Okay.
Which could be anything with this company, but yeah.
So we start things off here with Nick Nemeth versus Steve Maclin. They've been going at it now ever since I'm called him Dolph Ziggler. Since Nick Nemeth has made his way into Impact TNA, right?
Yeah.
You remember Steve Macklin called him Dolph Ziggler. Steve Macklin today cut a promo from the hotel room.
Yeah, he was using StreamYard.
Oh no, don't look like no StreamYard to me, man. I look like Zoom. That was Zoom. That was Zoom. You know what I mean? So he was basically talking about how, last week, why he made him go away from TNA. He ran Nemeth from TNA, even though we know Nick Nemeth where he was at. He was becoming that young lion over to New Japan, right?
Yeah.
Fighting spirit. Puroso, Shinya Progress. Yeah. But I digress. And the challenge is made. But here, Steve Macklin was in the hotel room in a video call. And what happened? There's this video signal. Like, of course, there's hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Right? There's hotel Wi-Fi. Of course, it's gonna be a bad reception.
It's so realistic.
And then what do you know? He gets ambushed.
Yeah.
By that darn Nick Nemeth.
Yeah, put that man in jail right now.
Word.
Criminal.
Delinquent, man. Delinquent.
He even had the do not disturb paper on his door.
Can you imagine, bro, if he was getting,
him and Deanna Purrazzo were spending some quality time together. Could you,
you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, of course.
Yeah, respectful quality time.
Respectfully. After all, it is Women's International, so I have to be respectful.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Again, he was, and of course, he was Brandon Brown, PCO for TNA.
Yeah, buddy.
He sees the vision. He sees the vision.
Listen,
they're gonna have a fun match. There's no doubt in my mind. Again, someone like Steve Macklin is a former world champion, right? I love the story here. Macklin is defending his turf. That is TNA. Even though they both came from that same territory.
Yeah.
Right. Macklin must have forgotten. Right. He must have forgotten where the son that he came from. That being said, as far as a winner here goes, I'm gonna go with Steve Macklin here.
Really?
I'm gonna go with Macklin because what I think happens here, right? It builds up to another match for the global championship. Because the idea is, hey, he can defend this title, abroad, right?
Yeah.
And they can run it back on a major pay-per-view. And again, I don't know if TNA still has his relationship with New. I would think yes, right? Like that relationship is strong.
Haven't heard any
now more than ever now since TNA since New Japan is kind of in reach for straws right now, and they're becoming AWA real.
Oh man,
so I'm gonna go with Steve Macklin as a Hail Mary here.
Yeah,
that builds up to a rematch for the championship where Nemeth gets his win. Because at the same time, I go back to this, right? Yes, Macklin came from WWE too. But Macklin, but Nemeth is more the known established guy. The last thing I want to see is another LOL TNA where the former WWE guy goes over on the TNA original, just like it's 2013 or 2011. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm going with Steve Macklin. What about you, bro?
Well, Steve, I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, boy.
Because Nick Nemeth, he is going to win this match. LOL TNA. We're back. We're all the way back, brother. And in a time where Steve Macklin's contract is winding on down, he's talking with Tony Khan. He's standing outside of the locker room at AEW Revolution, hoping somebody would give him a little meeting for 5 minutes. Anthem don't care about Steve Macklin. We know this. What is showing you in their whole history, Steve, of the past few months, even with D'Amore, that Anthem or D'Amore or whoever else in TNA actually cares about Steve Macklin in this type of way? Nemeth, he's fresh, he's new, he's the New Japan champion. He's gonna win here.
You know what, yo? Now that I think about it, you made me realize something, Cpeezy. Man, yo, you made me realize something, man. If you're gonna go with Nick Nemeth, bro,
Well, then I am too.
Change my pick. I'm going with Nick Nemeth too. I'm going with Nick Nemeth here. Now that you mentioned it, the way you put it that way, yeah, I don't see Steve Macklin taking around TNA. Yeah, I'm going with Nick Nemeth here. I'm going with Nick Nemeth. Let's move on here. Let's go to the tag team for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. We have the ABC of Chris Bay and Ace Austin defending those beautiful TNA tag team titles against the Way of Eddie Edwards and Brian Meyer. I almost called him Kurt Hawkins. I don't know why, but I just did.
Who cares at this point?
This just screams like a filler match. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna get a good match regardless, right? My question is, are they still repping the Bullet Club? Even though it's like they're like the forgotten members of Bullet Club.
Yeah, they're like the affiliates.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you just love wearing the logo. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you just rep the brand. Like, all right, but
yeah, I assume they do. Tonight, I didn't hear the Bullet Club theme when they came out to make the save.
But I didn't hear either.
Yeah, I would assume they're still part of it. But anyways, with that being said, ABC, I think they're gonna win here. But I wouldn't be surprised if they lose to the system because they want that visual of Moose and Brian Myers and Eddie with all the gold. So
yeah,
I can see that.
You're gonna get a good match regardless, but I do agree with you on that. I do think they want that vision. They want Armageddon 2003.
Yeah.
Or Evolution with all the belts almost, right? That's what they want to see. Now, again, you do need to throw them something here. Again, I'm not saying this group is bad or anything, but you want to throw them, hey, they're legit. So you throw them something here. You give them a hand. So I'm gonna agree with you. I do think that the Way do get the win here. There'll be some tactic, there'll be some cheating tactic, you know what I mean, along the way. I don't expect a clean finish at all. But I'm gonna go with Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards to win the tag titles here, and new.
Yeah.
And again, tonight they made the save for Eric Young because the Way was attacking Eric Young, which we'll get into in a little bit as well later on. We go to a rematch from Bound for Glory 2023.
Oh boy,
the rematch, part 2. They're gonna run it back. Josh Alexander versus now officially newly signed former MLW world champion Hammerstone, Alexander Hammerstone. The Battle of the Alexanders. Holy shit.
Banger alert. Banger alert.
Yes.
Banger alert.
Yes, Dave Meltzer will be breaking the star rating for this, the star scale for this one. They should be, listen, their first match was great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I expect them to be as equal or that even better. Maybe equal. I don't think better because you just can't outdo the first one. It's rare that you do, right?
I mean,
but
our boy Josh, he's able to top things. He topped his Osprey match.
He did, absolutely. You got to remember too. You guys got to keep this in mind, right? Josh Alexander, they opted to renew his deal.
Free Josh Alexander.
Yeah, free Josh. For real, please free this man. Free him out of this deal for real.
Oh my gosh.
However, Alexander Hammerstone is the new signing, bro. He's the new signing. You got to throw him a bone here. Yeah. You got to throw him. Yeah, and I agree with Sherry here. It's gonna be a good match. Probably the match of the night.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it wasn't.
I'd be shocked too. But you got to throw Hammerstone something here. He lost that Bound for Glory. That was this tester to see, okay, do you have an ego, right? This isn't Court Bauer's promotion. This is TNA, right? Yep. So with that, I'm going to go with Hammerstone to get the win.
Yeah.
And then after, he turns heel.
He
turns heel.
I mean, that should be it.
That should be it.
I don't see this guy as no baby face in TNA. That's for sure.
I don't see it either. I just don't see it either.
But yeah, I got Hammerstone winning this match. I don't know where you go from Josh here because the whole idea of him is he's this world beater and stuff, and he's beating all these outside guys so far. And Now Hammerstone's gonna be the one to stop him. It seems like all the good momentum is just gonna halt for him, but we'll see where it goes. I'm open to it.
Yes, absolutely. We'll see what
And
happens.
possibly you might get a third match out of this, which wouldn't shock me.
I'm going with Hammerstone. See, Sherry, us and Sherry, we see the vision here, which is great to see. And tonight in the main, Alex, again, Josh Alexander was in the main event tonight against Dirty Dango.
Yeah, gave that guy his best match, probably.
Yes, he did. His best match, bro. Look, he hung in there, and they'll also factor in Hammerstone. Also, I'll keep confused. God damn it. Josh Alexander was selling his leg.
Yeah.
He was selling the leg. So it's possible, Cpeezy, it's possible that leg injury can come into effect later on in the match tomorrow with Hammerstone,
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Oh my god.
We'll see how that goes, bro. We'll see.
Can we talk about Dirty Dango's gimmick, bro? I'm sorry. I'm sold now. I don't know how he did it, but I'm sold on the gimmick. It's freaking hilarious, bro.
He's referencing all these old names, the Hardy Compound,
and burying the Indies.
Western Union, Zelly, Venmo, Zoom, bullshit. I love it. I think it's great. Even though when you think about it, TNA it's like an upskilled independence, and
yeah, exactly.
And there's time, and that's not a dig, it's not a disrespect or anything. It's not, but that's why I called it upscaled, like more fancier, right? And considering Dango doesn't he take independent bookings from time to time? So it's like, bro, what are we doing? But I don't mind it though. I don't mind it.
And he's like this scam artist for his wrestling school. $60 a head.
$60 just like the carnies, bro. Just like these old promoters just like these crooked promoters of the crooked world of the professional wrestling business. Man. Speaking of, again, we talked about earlier how TNA had to change shit, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is one of them. Originally, it was going to be Chris Sabin, Kushida, and Kevin Knight versus the X Division champion of Mustafa Ali and the Good Hands. Now, early in the opening match, it was Mustafa Ali and Kevin Knight, and they had a great match, bro.
Man,
good opener.
That was really good.
Kevin Knight, I'm sold, bro.
That guy,
dude, he's good, bro.
He's different.
He's different. He is different, and they did this whole thing where he got hit with the belt, right? Sabin and Kushida try to make the save, right? To level things out, and what do you know, right? What do you know? To no avail, right? To no avail, because Chris Sabin, my bad, Mustafa Ali used the title as a weapon and then hit the 450 for the win, and then after that, they attacked Kevin Knight. They worked the arm and they did a 450 on the arm. The doctor's like, "Oh, you can't go." So Alex Shelley was like, I'll take your place to show you guys y'all can trust a friend, right? Remember, Alex Shelley's still a little salty about what happened at No Surrender, right? And you could tell he's hella salty. And he's like, you know what? I want you to prove, I'm going to prove my trust here. You know what? We're going to get the band back together, that being, Time Splitters.
Yeah.
Against the Good Hands. And they ended up getting the win. Kushida locked in the the flux capacitor?
Yeah. Or cranking his arm.
Or the
Kimura, basically.
Yeah. Yes. And because of that, Mustafa Ali can't trust these two fools.
Yeah, you don't want to be associated with jobbers.
So it's like, you know what? I'm upgrading. Instead of the Good Hands teaming up with Ali, it's going to be the grizzled young veterans teaming up with Mustafa Ali to take on the team now of Kushida, Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin. Now, is Alex Shelley still salty? Oh, fuck yeah, he is. We're going to see it here, bro. He should be fine. It could be somewhere in this match where make the tag and he leaves. And he does it to Chris Sabin.
Oh, man. The heartbreak.
Yes.
We're going to run it back like it's 2009, brother.
And we're going to really now dive deep into this heel turn of Alex Shelley. But he was something that we saw kind of during his world title run,
Yeah.
right? That doubt in him there. Oh yeah, that insecurity type of thing. So I'm gonna go with Mustafa Ali and the Grizzled Young Veterans to get the win.
Yeah, I got I think that's gonna be the winner. MAGA for Ali. He's got to keep his momentum going for the time he's in TNA. But his logic of why he switched these two teams out is hilarious because, right? He said that the reason why he switched them out is because he realized that he had to take them more serious because they lost. But GYV, they lost too. They lost the best of 3 series to freaking ABC. So I mean, what is the logic there? But
I have no clue. I have no clue.
They look more legit. I'll say that though.
They
GYV
do.
looks more legit with MAGA for Ali. So that should be pretty good.
Yes. From there, we get the Knockouts title, triple threat. Jordan Grace defending her title against both Tasha Steelz and Zaya Brookside. Now, Tasha Steelz and Zaya Brookside have met multiple times. They have a win over each other. And in the third match, they went to a double count. And because of that, Jordan Grace was like, no, fuck all this. I want to secure my legacy.
I want both of you bums.
I want both of y'all bums. I'm going to squash you both. And that's what I expect to happen here.
That's what should happen.
Again, it's like Jordan Grace after being in the Royal Rumble just feels like a bigger deal.
Yeah.
Her stardom, promotion, her stock has just plateaued to a new level. Here's Jordan Grace. Here's everybody else. Here's everyone else.
Yeah, it really feels like that. It's crazy.
It's like, honestly, if I'm TNA, I don't know when her deal. I know she just signed a new deal, but if there's ever a time, listen, just let her go to WWE.
At this point,
just let her go. Let her steamroll through the entire knockouts. Let her be Ronda Rousey before she fought Holly Holmes.
Yeah. For real.
Just let her just squash everybody.
I mean, that should be her booking at this point.
That should be. It should be.
And she doesn't and it's weird because it's like TNA has a good. Oh yeah.
Peter Sherry, yes.
Yeah, that's what great politicians do, But what did she say? I got a feeling she's gonna. Jordan Grace is gonna get set up. Sherry
I don't know. Listen, her match with what's her name? It's fucked up that I'm saying this, but who won the Ultimate X again?
Which time they've
the one about for glory.
Giselle Shaw.
Giselle Shaw, yes.
Great Morris Bay.
Great match. Yeah. Great match. Good back and forth. Now it's time for Jordan Grace to steamroll through everybody. And still Knockouts champion Jordan Grace.
Yes. Oh my gosh, please. Anybody but Zaya Brookside. Anybody but Zaya Brookside. Anybody but Zaya Brookside. Anybody but Zaya Brookside.
I know. But it's a family, bro. It's a family legacy. So we'll see where that goes.
Unseasoned chicken, Steve.
Bland chicken.
Unseasoned.
Yeah, I know. Respectfully.
No respect.
Hey, women in natural history month. So.
Oh, my apologies.
Now let's talk about something that you do respect here. I know you can't wait for this match. Boy! This is your main event. This is PCO versus Khan. Now it's a no disqualification match.
Yes, as it should be.
It should be. They're gonna go out there, beat the hell out of each other. I expect there to be thumbtacks, glass. I don't expect PCO to climb on top of a ladder, do a moonsault onto a glass table. I don't expect that.
I mean,
I don't expect PCO Allen here to
PCO Allen.
I don't expect that. You know what I mean? And no, Ash by Elegance, not yet. We're not there yet. She's not.
Man.
I do have PCO winning this match because it's just PCO.
This
Yeah.
is for BMF of TNA, Steve. BMF. Who is the BMF of TNA? Is it Big Con trying to dress like Abyss in 2006? No, it's not, Steve. It's only
PC.
one man. It's
PC.
only one man who should be the TNA World Champion in 2024.
And it's PCO.
It's PC fucking O. And they're going to beat the tar out of each other in this match. And PCO, he was probably sitting down over the weekend. He was watching Sting's last match and he saw Darby Allin kill himself. And PCO said, "Hold my fucking beer." And tomorrow night, I advise all of you who are watching this and who are going to watch on the playback, you watch this tomorrow night, and PCO is going to show you how to really damage your body. PCO, he's going to win this match. That's all I got to say. Watch greatness. Yeah.
Beautiful. That was inspirational, man.
Yeah.
Man. That was just oh man, yeah. That oh
yeah.
Beautiful.
See, I sold Sherry. She's watching it.
Yeah. I sure will. See, she sure will. Now let's get on to the next match. I'm going with PCO as well. So yeah. You sold me on it. We go now to the Impact Tag Team title match. We have old MK Ultra versus Danny Luna. Did I say it right?
Danny
Luna and Jody Threat. So each member of the challenging team have a respective singles win against each member of the tag team champions, right? Tonight, Danny Luna defeated Masha Slamovich in the singles match.
Mm-hmm.
It should be this should be a good match. They'll probably get like what 12 minutes out there.
Oh man, you're very generous, Steve.
Listen, man. Women's International History Month. Okay, so women's month. So I got to be respectful here. So
I think Jordan Grace will probably get 12. I think this is gonna get a good 8,
maybe 8.5. Okay, under 10.
Yeah, definitely under 10.
But it has to be MK Ultra retaining. They just won the belts back. I don't see them again. They'll probably get a good fight from the challenging team, but I just don't see it happening now.
Yeah,
I don't. But we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, thank you. MK Ultra will win, absolutely.
Yeah, I got MK Ultra as well.
And then we get the main event: Moose versus Eric Young for the first time for the TNA World Championship tonight. Eric talked about sacrificing everything that he's been through, the blood, the sweat, the tears, in that ugly green button-up shirt. Those whatever.
Oh, man, where'd he buy that?
I don't know.
Was that on the clearance rack at TG
Martin?
TJ Maxx?
TJ Maxx, yeah. No, he went to Marshalls, bro. He went to.
Yeah, that is definitely some Marshalls gear.
Listen, I shop at Marshalls. It's all good. I go to Foreman Mills.
Oh, Steve.
Wait, man, come on. I used to go there back in the day before I had a job. My parents would take me there.
Yeah,
you want back to school clothes? Go crazy, kid. Here you go.
Yeah, I used to be cashing out on FUBU. Who remembers that?
I used to wear like the brand that had all like the NBA teams on the freaking sweaters and shit.
Oh yeah.
I used to wear those back in the day. Then I had a job and I started wearing Omavi jeans and
she said, "Eric Young, please don't go there."
So it's gonna be fine, bro. Moose can go, EY can go. Again, Eric Young's a former world champion. Just don't know which Eric we're gonna get.
Psycho EY,
which I would hope we get for one night. Now, tonight, Moose was there too, and he talked, "Why wait? We can get this on the night. Yeah. We can get it on the night." And then pardon the left. And then the system came out. I call them the way, but the system came out, and they ambushed Eric Young. So with that being said, this is what I envision. Eric Young's about to win. And then
You know.
Frankie Kazarian, who's been suspended this entire time, finds a way to get into the building and costs EY the world title.
Yep, that hater.
Hey.
That darn hater, Frankie Kazarian, man.
Yes.
Main event Frankie. Can't have a main event without Frankie.
Frankie Kazarian going to find a way to ruin it for Eric Young. And it's going to continue the feud.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I can't see it in my opinion. That's fair. But now, you want to know what will be LOL TNA if they have Eric Young win and they feud him and Cat feud for the title? That would be such an LOL TNA.
Yeah, two young TNA Lions fighting it out for the prize.
Exactly. So what do you got, brother? I'm going with Moose here.
Yeah, Moose is gonna win. I don't see Moose losing on a Friday night of all nights. And really, what I see is we're on the road to Nick Nemeth against Moose at most likely Rebellion. And I think that's where our boy Moose will unfortunately have to do the honors for our boy Nick Nemeth.
I see it too. Possibly.
Yeah, possibly do the honors.
Or if not, do they wait till Slammiversary?
My prediction at Slammiversary is Nick Nemeth and Josh Alexander.
Possibly.
I think that's the match you do there.
And then at Bound for Glory, Nick Nemeth versus Mustafa Ali. There you go.
Oh, brother.
At Bound for Glory. Bound for bankruptcy. Bound for bankruptcy. But that's what's going down. Now, are you working tomorrow?
Me? Yeah.
Okay. So
are you guys going on later at night? I can.
Nah, probably not. If not, I'll just watch it and we'll think of something. But you also factor in I got a lot of shit going on tomorrow too, so
yeah,
we'll see. But that's basically what's gonna go down. Again, it goes down tomorrow. Sacrifice. If you have, I guess, was it TNA? If you're a member, right, a channel member.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to be like the expensive tier, right, to watch the shit for free on their channel.
Of course.
Don't worry. I got my cousin Peru working around the clock. Don't worry. No, I always find a way. But let us know in the chat what match you're looking forward to and all that fun stuff. But in case you missed it, we've been busy here. Earlier today, myself, Walter, and Big Mike were live with something about Dynamite. We talked about Okada becoming all elite. We did on Wednesday, night 6 of the ATP Continental Classic with ATP SmackDown. The Go Home Show. Yes, it was. The Go Home Show.
Hogan buried Romeo. He said, "That's not going to work for me, dude." Oh,
no,
man.
It's not, dude. And the Go Home Show to The Big Bang. Pause. Which will be happening on a later date. That'll be our farewell to 2K23 as we do move to 2K24. I worked hard on that logo. I worked so hard. I'm proud of it.
It looks nice. I ain't gonna lie,
Yes.
You're gonna have a guest appearance by Sheldon, maybe.
Who knows? Maybe. On Tuesday, myself and Big Mike were live for the Raw Rundown. We talked about Seth Rollins, how he was the drizzling diarrhea.
Oh man,
with his line of Dwayne.
This guy stinks.
And speaking of Dwayne, we talked about how he acknowledged Roman Reigns. The trap is being planted at, on Steve's kitchen. We talked about this.
Yep.
And then this past Sunday, we did the post show to Revolution. Thank you, Sting. We had some cage match reviews as well. So we've been active. So in case you have not yet, hit the subscribe button. Share with all your friends. If you want to be a channel member here, it's only $2.99 a month. You get bonus content, channel members only streams, and all that fun stuff. Only $2.99 a month. I mentioned a moment ago with 2K24, ATP Gaming will continue on 2K24. If you have a call on 2K24, you get to be part of the roster. Now, there's talks of my rise and the GMO and all that stuff, and my journey, the WrestleMania, and all that stuff. We might be doing that for channel members. So if you want to see all that, it's only $2.99 a month. All right. But that's going to be it for us, man. As always, you guys can follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Network. Cpeezy, let them know where can they check you out, man.
You can follow me on X at C Peasy loves you.
Thank you, Sting.
And
Yes.
yes, thank you, Sting.
Yes.
So yeah, follow me if you want to hear about sports and pro wrestling.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. All right. With that being said, thank you all for watching. All right. You guys are awesome as always. For myself, for Cpeezy, for the gang, this has been your Sacrifice, TNA Sacrifice preview here on the Around the Point Network. Good night, everyone. Peace out. Let me find a clip here to conclude this. Let me see here. Here we go.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Yeah.